Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a video about getting power and cold starts back and better running on E8 and E10 gasoline. So most 87 gasolines here in Canada, where I'm from, the speedos in kilometers and the odometers in kilometers, most 87 gasolines here are 10% ethanol. Even a lot of 91s are 10% ethanol. And ethanol requires more fuel to burn at the same for the same power as just normal gasoline. So what you want to do, I've seen other videos out there of people adjusting the airflow meter, opening it up, breaking the seal, and adjusting it that way to run better on E10. You don't need to do that. So if you pull all the floor matting back, you can take the 4 screws out of this ply board piece here, and then 3 bolts, and you can remove the ECU from down there. Once you have, the DME. Once you have the DME out, you can pull this metal tab right here, and it'll release, and you can kind of lever out all the electrical connections, and then take a screwdriver or something that is nice and flat and sharp, and pry back every single one of these tabs. Now once you do that, you can flip it over, and you can actually get this cover here off. Sorry, I'm just gonna use 2 hands real quick. And there, you can lift this cover off. And once that cover's off, you can remove this little white piece. You're gonna need this white piece so that the ECU or the DME, all these circuits don't touch the back and cause issues. And then my car is an 85.5. So it is the Series 2 with the new dash. The early dash, this does not apply to early dash cars. These early dash cars do have this adjustment, so it does apply in a sense, but the setting, the different switch settings are different for the early cars than this car or the turbo cars. So counterclockwise all the way. So this position right here, that is the stock position. And then 1 tick over where we're gonna want to be. Sorry, let me use my dominant hand here. 1 tick over is where we're gonna want to be. So if we take this and rotate it, you'll feel a little click there. This is plus 3% fuel. And then the next tick, let me spin the little knob here. The next tip over, which is right there, that is minus 3% fuel. And then the next tick is plus 6% fuel. And then the next is plus 3% fuel and minus 3 degrees timing. And then the next tick is minus 3% fuel and minus 3 degrees timing. And then the next tick is plus 6% fuel, minus 3 timing. And then the final tick is, the final tick I think is no added fuel and minus 3 degrees timing. I think I might have mixed the, whatever. All we really care about is the first tick, clockwise. So all the way counterclockwise is stock. So that's plus 0 fuel, minus 0 timing. And that is all the way counterclockwise. And then so you want to make sure that your little adjustment knob here is all the way counterclockwise. Sorry, it's hard to turn. You're supposed to have a special triangle tool to do this. Kind of like what they have on for the diesel injection pumps. They're like a little triangle to adjust it. So I'm just going to take the key in there just to get that the extra way. So you're going to want to be all the way counterclockwise. So facing down with that notch against that other notch there. Let's zoom in here. So like that. And then we're going to want to put it into the first position clockwise. So we're just going to turn it. Sorry. It's hard to do. One click over. So right there. And that is plus 3% fuel. So that setting right there will improve tip in, it'll improve cold starts, and it should also improve horsepower, but that might not be if you have a car with the O2 sensor, because when it goes into closed loop, it usually figures it out itself and adds more fuel. But it'll help with tip-in, it'll help with cold starts, or in any rough running that may be caused by running 10% ethanol fuel. Now you can get to this adjustment through this black little piece here. I've heard that you can use like a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench, and it's a tight fit from what I've heard. If you search up adjusting fuel, adjusting fuel setting on the DME for E10, Lindsay Racing has a write-up, and they'll have a chart that tells you what all the settings are for a Series 2 car. But you can pop this plug out and you can reach this adjustment through that with a 2.5 mil wrench, Allen wrench, if you have one on hand. I did not. I don't really have many tools with me right now, so I've just popped the cover off with a screwdriver and done it by hand. And then all you have to do is put it back all together, make sure everything's screwed in, make sure this cover is on tightly, make sure your connection for the ECU down there is on tightly. Watch for that little box back there. That, if you have the security system, that is your security system box, I'm pretty sure. Don't touch that, or you may not be able to start your car. I've heard they're really finicky. But other than that, I hope you find this helpful, and I hope this has deterred some people from opening their airflow meters and screwing them up. Other than that, I can show a video, or I may add a clip at the end here of me putting the connector back on the DME, just to show me taking it off again. But I may not. It's pretty simple. You just pull this metal piece and pull up right around here. Try to push this tab and pull it. Don't pull on this side because it's locked in on that side. Only pull on this side. Other than that, I hope this video was helpful in some way, shape, or form to some of you out there. And yeah, good day to y'all.